Hello everyone and welcome to Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 on the Xbox 360. I am the SheepNDane and today, we'll be playing Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1. Brilliant game in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, and it has a lot of history surrounding it, mainly because this is... Disconnect from Xbox Live. Whatevs, let's just get started. It's a game I love and have done since it got released. Now, for most people who follows the Sonic fanbase and what's happening with the Sonic universe, and you'll know that people didn't like this game back when it first came out. I did, and I was one of the odd minorities. Now, I'm not going to get into discussions about certain aspects of the game quite right yet, like physics and stuff, because the game's physics are broken as hell, but that doesn't stop me from liking it. The game itself is a really enjoyable game. But without any further ado, let's begin Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Splash Hill Zone, the adventure begins. So yeah, this is basically the fourth journey into Sonic's thing. It's quite obvious that they decided to go with pre-rendered graphics of this one for some reason, and I don't mind it. I like the graphic style, actually. It looks all plasticky, but oh my god, the Sonic's model and everything, the lighting effects, I do like it. Anywho, the controls are the same as every other Sonic game, like jump, spin, whatnot. So A button, down an A, you know, it's the usual jazz that you're used to knowing. But now you've added a jump dash if you push A button twice, so you basically jump in the air, which will let you go a bit faster, and you can pretty much spam it to really get a good momentum going. And you can use the homing attack, which is the same button combination. But let's get going, shall we? But yeah, this game offers really broken physics, and I mean that quite literally. The physics in this game are pretty... Nah. I love it though, I love it. But as you can tell, I couldn't make it up there. That's because momentum is broke in this game, folks. The only way to keep your momentum and gain momentum is by running. So normally in the other Sonic games you used to roll to get faster, run faster, you know, all that jazz. In this one, rolling is your enemy. So you're gonna want to run everywhere in this one, which is kind of annoying because, well, I'm failing right now. I don't think I've been this path before. But I'll just get into it later on. Mainly the physics are broke. I like the game though. I mean, because it's meant to be Sonic 4, the game is way more underrated than it needs to be. Because, to be fair, I don't even think any Sonic game can really match the earlier titles at all. I mean, it's like Mario games. I don't think any Mario game will ever match Super Mario World. That's my top Mario game, but like my top Sonic game is Sonic 2. And, you know, it's just like that. But as with Sonic 1, you get 50 rings, you get this... Where's the goal? You get the giant gold ring at the end of the stage, which is the entrance to a special stage. Now, the special stage in this is kind of like a modified version of Sonic 1 special stage, and you can tell they were really throwing a nostalgia thing at people with this game because so much is ripped out of other Sonic games in terms of aesthetics and just general design philosophies. Like a special stage, for example. The stage is played by using the left stick to rotate the screen. Yep, it's the Sonic 1 special stage again, with a few tweaks. Now you're controlling the stage and not Sonic, which actually improves the stage a lot, because I utterly despise the Sonic 1 special stage. As you can tell, there's these gates around that, they can be opened by collecting a certain number of rings. You need to collect these rings, otherwise you obviously won't get through. Now, these special stages get really, really tricky later on, so... Yeah, and if it goes like anywhere near my original LP of this game, way back when on my old YouTube channel, which I wouldn't advise you to look at, it's pretty horrible. Hey, we got the emerald! I'm gonna have to do post-commentary on the special stages, because they are horrible in the latest segments. People had issues with episode 2 special stages, but I didn't really, but Considering my LP of episode 2 is going to be a co-op LP, that's going to be interesting. Very interesting. Now, I know I said last time that my next Sonic LP was actually going to be either Advanced or Adventure 2, but there's a slight problem. Adventure 2 I don't want to do just yet, and Advanced, well, I've lost my GameCube power leads, so I can't actually use my Game Boy player, and as some of you know, unless an emulator is the only physical way I could possibly record a game, you know, like, let's say the game's like Mother 3 and it never got released over here, and the only way you can play is through FanHack to understand it, you know, that's the only way I'd use an emulator. So, there's going to be a slight delay on Sonic Advance LP, so this will tie you over in the meantime. Besides, I'm bringing in a guest commentator for episode 2, which will be Bruce. And then there's episode Metal as well, so I'm just tackling the entire Sonic 4 trilogy and treating it all as one game. But with that, folks, we have completed Act 2. And I don't know about you guys, but you know, a lot of people say the music sounds like dying cats. I never understood that criticism at all. It sounds nothing like cats. Meow! No, it doesn't sound like that. But I love the soundtrack. It's all chiptune, it's up and it's nice and fine. Apart from the special stage soundtrack, this thing sucks. I can't stand this. It's like a lullaby. It's just not. It's no. But I like it. I like the game. The only problem, though, I really do have with the soundtrack is the soundtracks are really, really short. Like, they're like 20, 30-second tunes that you hear constantly. And the worst offender of that has to be the boss pinch and the final boss theme, because those are just... We'll get to them. Although, interesting fact about the main boss theme, not the pinch theme where, you know, the boss is down to low health. The main theme of the boss is actually taken right out of the beta version of Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, which I've actually done an LP of already, so yeah, you want to know my thoughts on that game? Check that LP out. But, oh god, boing boing. For the most part though, these special stages aren't too big an issue. It's all a matter of just really traversing the mazes. Like, see, I got the second arrow now. I'm making it look easier than it is though, folks, so don't underestimate these stages. They will kill you. They will kill you a lot. But now time for one of my favorite tracks in the game. This song is phenomenal. This stage is phenomenal. One of my favorite stages in the game, if not my favorites. It's delicious. But yeah, Sunset Hill is almost done. I think, but what am I about Sunset Hill? Splash Hill. Sunset Hill's bloody Sonic Advance 3. See, now I'm getting my hills mixed up, damn it. Curse you, Sonic 4, worst game ever, green eyes! Seriously though. People really have underappreciated this game, because it's not Sonic 4's it's more like new Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, kind of like how there's a new Mario Brothers. It's not what you would consider a sequel to the classic games, but it's more like an attempt at an evolution. A failed attempt, but it's an attempt nonetheless. The only difference is, new Mario was more well received than this. And I think that's only because this is called Sonic 4. If this was called New Sonic the Hedgehog, I think people would have ate it up and be like, oh my god, the best game ever! Game of the year 2012. But it still wasn't out in 2012, so that makes no sense. But as you can tell, Sonic is the only character in Episode 1, sadly. Tails appears in Episode 2, and hopefully Knuckles in Episode 3 if they ever do bring that out, which I doubt it, because the last two episodes haven't been popular. They sold a lot, but critically, Episode 1 did fantastic, apart from the fans crying about the physics. And Episode 2 critically didn't do as well, despite it was improved in nearly every aspect. The internet is a wheelie cavell bliss. A wheelie cavell bliss. We must stop, Dr. Wily. So, I digress. Anyway, collect all the rings you can. The special stages from the 4th Emerald onwards start to get tricky, so Actually, I think this is really where it gets tricky, because if I remember, this one's the first special stage I failed when I was playing the game for the first time. And it's all down to knowing where you're meant to go. So basically, follow my path and you'll be fine, really. But it's all about being careful, because it's really easy to mess up. But special stage 3 cleared. Alright, I'm actually doing better than I thought I would. I shouldn't say that right away. Anywho, time for clown music. Okay, yeah, this song in particular was in Sonic 3D originally. I wonder why they removed it. Just seems to escape my mind. But, oh, Eggman's back, and he's dragging the old ball of chain again. Why? Did you, like... I think the official plot of this game actually has him running... is because he ran out of budget, so... There you are, folks. Eggman's run out of budget. But yeah, once you hit him a couple of times, he goes in pinch mode, adds an extra attack that wasn't in the original game. But he's been annihilated quicker than I can do my commentary, which says a lot. So, break the capsule, there we go. Also, I'm looking forward to Sonic Lost World. That game looks phenomenal. People laughed at me when I bought a Wii U. I'll show them all. I will show them all. Beep. And you welcome to Casino Street Zone, the game's obligatory casino level. One of my more liked casino levels in the game, actually, because apart from Casino Night Zone, a lot of the casino levels in this franchise I never liked because the level design is just kind of all over the place for me. A good example would be what's a good example? Carnival Night from Sonic 3. That stage is despicable. It's the most horrible casino stage I've ever played. And no, I'm not even talking about the barrel. I'm just talking about the general level design. It's pathetically done. This is better than Carnival Night Zone. That's right, I said it. I said it. Come at me, bro. But, yeah, this stage also shows off the one time when the physics really, really annoyed me in this game. There's only one time in this entire game the physics really messed me up, and it's in this zone. And I will actually point it out when we get to the exact area, because if you're coming into this game off of Sonic 2 or Sonic 1 or Sonic 3, you would think, rolling! It builds your momentum, and I've already covered this. It doesn't. I mean, this game features Spider Sonic, for the love of God. I mean, you can stand upright on vertical walls. It must be in this next act. No, it must be in the third act, I think. Anywho, new Chaos Emerald stage. But yeah, basically it's got this little ramp section that normally if you spin, you'll gain momentum and you go higher and higher and higher up. But no, not in this. No, you just hold right, because if you spin and try and gain momentum through spinning, oh no, that's not gonna work, is it? So yeah, this game is very non-momentum based, if you can't tell. But hey, it's still better than Sonic Rush. Not saying a lot, actually. I'm not a big fan of Sonic Rush. Okay, it's better than what's a somewhat mediocre 2D Sonic game? I don't know, actually. I think practically every Sonic game is 2D, excluding some of the Game Gear games. Are pretty much perfect, almost, in every way. Maybe... No, Labyrinth doesn't really count, because it's isometric, so... Sonic Blast! Yeah, okay, so... I lost my trail of thought. Hold on, Sonic Blast actually has a bit of momentum as well. Sure, it's pretty horrible momentum, but it's there. And for God's sake, I hate these bumpers! Huh? Oh God! Okay. Oh! Alright, this is a section that messed me up mostly in this game. Be very, very careful. Go slowly. If you don't go slowly, anything that happens is your own fault. Oh God. Oh God. Bumpers! Dangerous things! No, 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 no. Aha! Screw you, video game. See, if this was Sonic 1, I would have died millions of times now. But there's the 4th Chaos Emerald, folks, right there for the taking. Oh, it's delicious. It tingles me inside. Also, am I the only one who really knows the Chaos Emerald colors are not consistent in the slightest? Every couple of games they sort of change. Well, recently they've been pretty consistent, but back in the day, I mean, like, you had pink emeralds, you had freaking... it was insane. Anyway, time to move on. Now this, my friends, is a console-exclusive level of Casino Street Zone, where, obviously, you got these cards. If you flip them, you have a chance to earn goodies. Namely, a lot, and I mean a lot, of lives. And trust me, these lives are... Basically, if you ever want to grind lives, God forbid, I don't know why you would want to, this game hands them out more, like... This game hands out lives more than any Mario game I've ever seen. But, there you go, this is the stage to go to, because... Obviously, look at it! It's beautiful! Well, I'm saying that, but no lives are actually popping up on screen. Oh, there we go! There's the lives we all know and love. Now, these little card decks you find across the level, home and attack them, and you'll go on this automated sequence that is automated. I can't say much more about that. Looks cool. And for people who dislikes the graphics, the only thing I find about those graphics are lazy are one thing, and that's the wheelie feet. It's just a 2D sprite overlaying Sonic's feet. It's insane. At least after this game, they sort of made that so it's an actual graphical effect and not a 2D sprite. Oh, Sega. Sega. You're quite the one. Hey, another extra life. Who'd have thunk that? I haven't actually been down this path before, actually. This is the very first time seeing this area. So it's quite interesting. Ding, ding. Now those enemies are taken directly out of Sonic 2, and just like Sonic 2, they can only get killed from behind. But if you home and attack the front of them, you'll be able to bounce higher, which is very useful. These bubbles taken out of Sonic 3 are useless. I mean, at least in Sonic 3, if you fall the bubbles, you know something's going down. But nope, not in this one. You find bubbles in this one, it's just, oh, pathway. I must use these to get across. Wow! Tails! That Chaos Emerald is... Uh-oh, gotta speed up! Alright, so by you need to go pretty fast, because always the cards will catch up to you, but with that we have completed Casino Street Act 2. LP's going by quickly, I think. Yeah, 20 minutes. It might be a 2 or 3 parter LP for the first part of it. I say first part of it because I'm going to treat all the games as one LP. I gotta keep the credit sequences in because obviously different games, you know. But for the most part, I'm gonna be just having all of the Sonic 4 stuff in a single playlist. And this is where things start to get tricky first. Tricky, folks. Why? Well, be sure to collect all these +5s that you find around the area because you will possibly have issues with it. Right, get down here. There we go. This is really where the difficulty slowly starts to ramp up. Slowly. Don't give you much time at all to do what you need to with this one, folks. Damn it, I missed the +5. I could have used that. That would have been most beneficial to my health. But yeah, keep an eye on these arrows because obviously there's trapped walls everywhere here. And you're not going to want to get trapped because those use up a lot of time. But believe it or not, we're actually at the end of this year's special stage. There we go. There's the Chaos Emerald. Delicious. 5 complete. 2 more to go. And we're getting close to the halfway point as well. So, you know, game's short. What can I say? Good game though. Good game. It's fun. Casino Street Zone Act 3. This one, folks, is actually the very first level I got to play of Sonic the Hedgehog 4. One of my friends downloaded the iOS version to try it out, and I ended up nicking his copy on a bus ride home one day just to play it, and I was... Basically, this was the stage I managed to get. I got home before the stage ended, though, so... But there you go, a bit of history for you. But the gimmick of this one is the cannons. You need to jump into each of these cannons to, well, traverse the environments. They're quite easy to get through. I wouldn't worry too much about anything. But you're going to want to be careful around though, because there's a lot of traps, a lot of homing attack chains. So learn where some of the enemy placements are, because they will speed up. Once you know where the enemy placements are, your time can be sped up a lot. Because I think I skipped an entire section there just by attacking those enemies there. But for the most part, stage, still the first half of the game. Stage is easy. The stage has bottomless pits a bottomless pit later on, so this is probably the first stage you're really in danger of dying on, but I wouldn't worry. Actually, you're kind of in danger of dying in the last stage as well, because the last stage... What the hell am I doing here? The last stage had a bottomless pit on that little card platforming section I did, but I digress. Whee! Although, I do like this animation when he jumps off the ramp though, or something. You know, it's jazz hands. I love that. Nice little animation. Although, the thing I don't love about it is, if you're in that animation and then you come in contact with an enemy, well, bad news is happening to you. You're gonna have some issues, because unlike when you used to go off ramps and stuff in the original Sonic games, in this one, you don't have the ball frames. By ball frames, I mean you're in a ball in the original game, so you don't usually have to worry too much about such things, you know. Because obviously you're in a ball, enemies don't hurt you, but unless you jump off... If you're going off a ramp, enemies have a chance to kill you, so keep your homing attack at the ready, folks, because it'll be very useful to have. In fact, it's quite useful even for those sections. I mean, a lot of people don't like the homing attack because it's not very... They don't think it's really a useful feature for a classic 2D gameplay to have. I think it really benefits the gameplay personally, just because you can have alternate paths and stuff, which that's the main use for it in this game, among other things. So, but I know it's all down to personal opinion, really. It's oh God, I'm dead. I like it, but this isn't. I just don't like the fact that in areas it is actually forced to use. I mean, I'd like to have the option to use the homing attack. I'd like it if it was an option. I mean, in Sonic Generations, it's an option in classic Sonic stages. In this, it's not. You have to use it, so... But no Chaos Arrow this time, sad face. But it's time to play Guess the Next Eggman person robot. I almost said Robot Master then. God, I've been playing Mega Man too much. That LP is killing me, by the way. A Mega Man LP. See, you can hear me coughing because of the sheer thought of it. But there we go. It's the Chloe Grabby machine from Sonic 2. Obviously, easier than in Sonic 2. Because you just spin up the side and you can just, well, hit him. After so many hits, he's going to go into his rage mode and start dropping bombs. When he goes in this rage mode though, if you don't kill him quick enough, with just doing what I'm doing, you will kill him instantly. He'll go into this like super spin attack, which will bounce across the arena, which is quite difficult to avoid. But to be honest, he's never done it on me once. I just know it happens because of other LPs that I watched, so you know, the more you know.